What's up, my Marvel memers, and welcome back to OZChris vs. Marvel Comics for week 3 of July. We've got reviews of Daredevil number 8, Silver Surfer Black number 2, and the Superior Spider-Man number 9. So starting off with Daredevil, no devils, only God, part 3, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Lalit Kumar Sharma, coloring by Java Tartaglia, and the cover by Zdarsky himself. So Matt is invited over for dinner. What he doesn't realize is that the family he's having dinner with is the Libris crime family. The Libris crime family. So he's having dinner with an actual kind of like crime syndicate. So it's a bit awkward for not just for him but for the family as well, given who Matt is, former lawyer, former district attorney, even former temporary mayor. So tensions are high during this whole dinner, and while that is going on, Kingpin is trying to enact his own plans as well to minimize crime in the city. He wants to legalize like marijuana and all that, so that the need to sell illegal marijuana, all that is gone down. Crime for that has gone down because it's now legal. You can buy it. So Kingpin is giving off this whole I'm very, I'm no longer part of the crime organization, all that. But it's very clear he still has ulterior motives. So it still gets very heated at the Libris crime family dinner. The head of the family, the mother, and Matt get into an argument against one another, what justice really is, and Matt senses someone that is trying to kill them, and he saves them all. And we'll leave it there. The story, I'm gonna give a 3 out of 5. It was very average. It didn't particularly advance the plot a lot. It only really served Matt having dinner with the Libris family only really served for him to find out what Kingpin is doing. As it's mentioned, the mother mentions towards the end what Kingpin is doing. Cutting off ties from his former criminal organizations and all that. And that's really what only this issue serves to do, is just to let Matt know what Kingpin is planning or what he's doing at the moment. But overall, it was a very average, not particularly interesting issue. The art, I'm going to give a 3.5 out of 5. I think it was good. It was good in a lot of parts, average in most, but I didn't particularly have a problem with the art and the coloring. The cover, I'm going to give a 3 out of 5. Zdarsky is very much more suited to writing. Not particularly a big fan of his covers. I think it's a bit too dark. I'm not a big fan of this cover, but oh well. On to Silver Surfer Black, story by Donny Cates and Tradd Moore, the art by Tradd Moore, the coloring by Dave Stewart, and the cover by Tradd Moore as well. So, Silver Surfer has encountered Null, which he reveals for the second time. He's met the god of the symbiotes before. Now he's meeting him again. At the dawn of time, he's meeting Null once more, and Null is almost successful in converting the Silver Surfer into just one of his soldiers, the Void Knight, until the Silver Surfer is rescued by an outside force, flees with Null giving chase on him and on one of his symbiote dragons. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the Grendel, which was in Venom. Given that this says the dawn of time, this is probably before the events of Venom, Cates' Venom, all that. I'm just assuming. So Silver Surfer escapes, tries to find this voice that is helping him while he is fleeing from Null and the symbiote dragon. And I'll leave it there. Story, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was good. It was interesting. The art and the coloring, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. I think the art and coloring, I didn't particularly have a problem with the art and the coloring. I thought it was good. Although my only real problem with it, though, is that this art style is not very suited for Null. Null, if you've seen him in Donny Cates' Venom, he's supposed to be sinister. He's supposed to be creepy, malicious. Like, he's supposed to be intimidatingly terrifying when you see him. And this art style, which is supposed to be weird and work with this weird cosmic setting, it doesn't really work well with Null. I think it feels very, very off with Null. And like scenes here, like if this was like a different art style, it would look more grander, it would look more epic. But because they're going with a weirder art style to fit with the weird cosmic parts of Marvel, it doesn't particularly work that well. Like especially here when they introduce when they or reintroduce the symbiote dragon. Like I could imagine that if it was a much more like grander, epic art style, it would look grand and epic. It would look really amazing. But the art style here and the coloring, it doesn't particularly suit these people and these creatures. So that's only my only real gripe with the art and the coloring. The cover, I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. It's good, but there's not a lot to it. So on to Superior Spider-Man number 9, written by Christos Gage, art by Mike Hawthorne, coloring by Jordi Belair, the cover by Hawthorne and Maury Hollowell. So after everything, Terrax, Master Pandemonium, and War of the Realms, Otto is given a key to the city to celebrate his heroic efforts as the San Francisco Spider-Man. Yeah, that's canon now, Otto. You are now the San Francisco Spider-Man. None of the Superior stuff. But Otto leaves straight away, and there's something on his mind. He's being more confronting and getting into arguments with Emma and Anna Maria, and this results in him having a meeting with Peter. Peter learns from Anna Maria that something's wrong with Otto. Something's ticking him off. So best that Peter try to sort out, or at least help Otto with his problems. And it's revealed Otto feels like as he says an example here, he says when Peter asks him what's wrong, he says in Miramar, during the War of the Realms, 34 people were killed. In Redwood City, 21, and that is merely the immediate area. Thousands dead in the United States. And these ignorant sheep want to give me giant keys. It is foolish, it is all. And Otto Octavius has no time for fools. And he's feeling the weight of being a hero. He wants to save everyone. And he believes, because he is as he says, one of the finest minds on Earth. He thought he should have thought of something that would save everyone. So the weight of being a hero is really bearing down on Otto. He hates the fact he couldn't save everyone, and he had the ability to do so. And with Peter, he's telling, the way you feel right now means you're doing it right. It means you actually are being a hero. You're feeling the weight of it all. So that is mainly what this whole issue is. Well, an aftermath to the first three. Well, the first story arc and then the 2 mini story arcs. So story, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. This was good, and really hammering in the fact that it's a learning experience for Otto. He's actually trying to be an actual hero, and this was a really good issue to show that. The art and the coloring, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It was okay. It was average. The cover, I will give a 3 out of 5 with that as well. It was okay. It was average. So that is all for those 3 comics, those 3 reviews. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like the video, leave a like, and I will see you all next time.